it just hit me, man. Like, I thought, fuck, man, he died. He's dead. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today's video, I'm gonna do like a POV drive view of the GTR itself, and yeah, and there's just a couple of things I want to talk about before obviously I show you the video of me driving the car, because I like to talk from like a it's, you know, it hits home, like really hits you like deep within, and this is the reason that I wanted to do this. This is the reason why I wanted to get this car. You know, this is the reason that all the hard work I've been doing is not to buy this car, but you know, is to get, you know, achieve a dream. You know, like if you want something, then you need to like jot down on a board steps, you know, targets to get to that level, right? So, you know, people say, you know, I want to be rich, okay? That's it. That's what they say. They don't say how they're going to get rich. They just say, you know, I want to get rich, and that's it, you know? People that actually want to get rich, or people that actually want to achieve something, they set little mini goals, little mini targets, little mini steps, and them little mini steps that they do over a longer period of time, eventually they hit their goals and they hit their targets and they get to where they want to get. I literally just watched something on like America's Got Talent of a kid with like a what's it called, a vision board, for example. You know, shit like that, shit that makes you understand or helps you to get where you want to be. Like I did it with my trading, you know, I've done it with everything. A lot of things that I wanted to get. Okay, you know, I want to get a GTR. Okay, GTR is going to cost this much. Okay, how am I going to get that much money? You know, what am I going to do? Like when am I going to do it? Well, I want to get it when I'm 25. Okay, well, how are you going to get it when you're 25? You know, I got it when I'm 20, just turned 24. So, well, I got it when I was 23, but you know, I'm now 24. Yeah. So the whole sort of thing behind it was, you know, you need to put steps in place. Now, the reason I'm making this video is because I've had someone come up to me earlier, basically saying to me, basically where I live, there was a kid. Now, I don't personally know the boy, and he worked at a factory where I'm from, and I'm not sure the story. I'm not sure if he took his own life. I'm not sure what happened. I don't know how he died or anything. I've not looked into the details, but I know of the guy, and I know one of my friends worked there with him. So I'm not acquainted with the guy. You know, I just heard the story briefly. And I thought, you know, that's sad. You know, so I think he was 21 or 22, and I thought, you know, that's sad that, you know, someone's lost their life. And you know, there's many reasons why people take their life. There's many reasons why people do it. You know, I'm probably more scared to die because have that fear of the unknown. So, but then people don't know how to live life, and people don't know what life is. And you know, people think life is, you know, you go to school, you go to college, you come out of college, you get a job, and then you realize, is this it? You know, is this what I'm meant to be doing? So, you know, there's like mental barriers everywhere. And yeah, so this one kid, I think he was 21 or 22, and he ended up taking his life. I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure he killed himself. I just had another GTR. And that's rare. Yeah, so yeah, that happened. And then basically I bumped into a guy just now. That's why I'm making the video. So I just bumped into a guy, and he said to me, oh, is that, oh, it's a Porsche. No, there is a GTR. I'm sorry guys, I'm gonna edit this out maybe. I'm just keeping an eye out. Yeah, right, anyway. Sorry, distracted. Even though I've got a GTR, you know, I'm always looking at what else. So yeah, this guy come up to me and he was like, is that your car, blah blah blah? And I said yeah. And he was like, I'm sure you've heard of the guy that, you know, died the other day. And he was like, his family are desperately trying to find the guy with a GTR, or someone that has the car. So that can be at his funeral, because you know that was his dream car, that's what he always wanted. And yeah, so I said to him, you know, I'll see what I can do, mate, let me know. I'll go on Facebook and see. I don't have Facebook, but I said I'll go on Facebook and see, obviously, you know, when it is or where, and see if I can, you know, come for an appearance. Now, it's not for me to gain any sort of popularity from it. That's not the reason. The reason is, you know, if you're being, it's hard, man. Like if you've died and you've never achieved what you wanted to achieve, that in my eyes is a sad sort of failure, where, you know, it's tough, man. And it depends how hard you've been working for that, or how hard you've been trying to get to where you are, and you might not see things happening. But you know, it just hit me, man. Like, I thought, fuck, man, he died, he's dead. And you know, maybe he never got to drive a GTR, maybe he never saw one, you know, maybe he just heard one like I did, or whatever. And I just thought, you know, fuck. So yeah, it just really hit me. And obviously I said to the guy, you know, I'll look it up on Facebook and see, like, if I can help out, even if I can get a couple of other people with GTRs to go to that or something. You know, it's something that, you know, is, you know, it's nice, isn't it? It's nice to do something for people that are maybe not as fortunate as you, or, you know, not failed, but given up or something. You know, it's nice to hit his dream, you know, when he wasn't there. You know, it's good to, and like the Vikings, they bury their dead with all their personal belongings and stuff. You know, if you're into that all sort of spirituality sort of stuff, you know, he's got a GTR at his funeral. That's how I would like to go, either on a Viking boat, set alight, or, you know, in a GTR. You know, like how Paul Walker died. You know, living life, you know, to the fullest all the time. Yeah, so sorry if I've saddened you, but you know, it really did sort of hit me when there was like, you know, would you be able to go there and have your car there for them or whatever? You know, it did hit me, and I just thought, fuck, man. You know, that's the reason why I bought the car, because, you know, I'd be dead, wouldn't I? But you know, imagine dying when you've never done what you wanted to do, or there's been stuff that you haven't ticked off your list. You know, that's not nice. And it's, you know, something that everyone aspires to do, is hit their challenges and their goals and stuff. And just, yeah, so I just wanted to touch on that briefly. But yeah, guys, so we're in the GTR at the moment. I'm gonna go find somewhere, set up my head cam, and then we'll go for a little cheeky drive. So yeah, guys, hope you enjoyed this part of the video. But you know, if you want to work for something, if you want to get a goal, you set a target, you know, set little tiny, you know, counter targets in place to get there. You know, work out the baby steps, because you know, you've got to learn to walk before you can run. Okay, so yeah, so see you in the, obviously, driving seat. Ooh. In the Nissan GTR. So yeah, here we are. So this is my 660 horsepower GTR, made in 2009. It got a 4.25 stage by Litchfield, so I had all the extras. So I had the bigger fuel injectors, intakes, basically pretty much the biggest upgrade you can do before you need bigger turbos, followed by the exhaust system also. On the dashboard, I'm sure you're going to see the TPMS light, which is just the low pressure sensor. That's quite a common thing for these GTRs. It's just a sensor that needs to be replaced. I did have it reset, but it did come back on again. So instead, I thought I'd make a video like this for once. So I'll show you guys the real Godzilla. The car is so fucking loud. But yeah. Miles an hour in 4th gear. Yeah, man, it's absolutely crazy. obviously, if I had the money to really take this car, you know, into the next level, I would just spend so much money on this. I'd take it to the ultimate GTR. I'd give it the full body kit. Nothing like crazy like Liberty Walk or anything like that, but I mean, you know, just a real nice, sleek body kit. To be fair, at the moment the car it just looks wow as it is, but yeah, absolutely love the car. Yeah, you get a lot of people with their heads turning when they see you with this. It's just, oh, I love it. It's just a dream come true. Sort of fuel wise, there's my gauge there. So a full tank of fuel is getting me about 160 miles, and I'm driving it, you know, how you drive a GTR. I'm not driving it going 30 miles per hour everywhere. Yeah, so I think I'm getting about 13 miles per gallon. I can flick through here. Yeah, so I'm getting about 13-14 miles per gallon. Yeah, on the motorway you can actually push about 30 miles per gallon. I can get about 400 miles out of a tank of fuel. It's a 71 litre tank. But yeah, you know, I'm fully in love with this car. It's amazing. I've sort of gone the way I can't really drive properly, to be honest. But yeah, let's stick it into the manual. I was watching that Live Life's Fast, and the guy had the 1,200 horsepower Nissan GTR, Ollie his name was, I think. He was driving that thing absolutely mental down B roads. If you're American, like a B road, like a country road like this. And he was driving absolutely insane in that car. Yeah. But yeah, like as I spoke about earlier, guys, about the guy that passed away that wanted the GTR at his funeral. I'm trying to arrange something, you know, it's just something, you know, it's decent. So I'm in the midst of trying to arrange some sort of gathering, even if it's, you know, even if I can get other cars to come. It would be like a GTR meet, that'd be amazing. So let's see what happens, but if we do, I'm going to try and go along. Obviously I didn't know the guy, but it's given him something that he never had. So I feel like, you know, it would be nice for me to go to see his family and stuff, and talk about, you know, dreams and desires and, you know, success or whatever it is you aim towards. Holy shit, I've just found that building that I've always been looking for. I do like this car as well. It was a little bit weird when I first got in it, because I didn't realise that it shifts to like the highest gear possible all the time. So like normally with a slower car you're in like second and you stay in second. With this thing you'll be going gear 6, like and you won't be going fast whatsoever. It's an animal. Yeah, so I've got interval different map settings on the car as well. So that's also good, so I can change the horsepower that I'm kicking out on that. Let's go up here. Oh, I went the wrong way. So yeah, you can change the amount of horsepower that you kick out on the car as well. So I've got 3 different maps. No pop and bang map, unfortunately, because I'm not that much of a dickhead. The car just, I've never felt so safe in a car. Like I never felt you can go to such a high speed and then, you know, get every corner. I haven't got the traction control off or anything. You know, it's out of race mode. But yeah, transmission's interesting as well. If you stick it in race mode, it's always guessing what the next gear is going to be. It's a very intelligent gearbox. But yeah, let me turn around in here and then get out. I don't know, I'll just keep driving. Sort of lost a little bit. I'm gonna end the video here, guys. I hope you enjoyed the view. I hope you enjoyed a bit of a intake into driving the car and what it's like. So let's talk the cockpit. So it's pretty standard. Now most people think that the interior of these cars is pretty bad or not as luxurious as other supercars. Me personally, I don't give a shit. It's the outside, the underneath that matters. I still think it's neat anyway. You got leather interior, you know, leather armrests and whatever. And I've not got anything chromed out or anything stupid, but you know, it's a nice. It's got a nice touch to it, and it's not over the top. It's not under anything. It's, you know, it's just nice. It's not great, not bad. It's just good. People obviously like moaning about the noise, the mechanical noise of the car as well, like the changing of gears and the clunkiness and stuff. It's, you know, I like that. It makes me feel like I'm in a race car, you know, when you can hear the transmission shifting or your downshift, or, you know, and you can hear all the noise going on. I love that. It's a nice feeling. Some random people where I am. Yeah, it's a nice feeling. It's a good sensation when you're driving the car. You can feel it. It's like you just become one with the car. It sounds so weird, but you know, until you buy one, until you buy a car like this, you can't really say anything because it's just next level. Yeah, so one of the best things that I like about it as well, not that I use it a lot, is the Bose sound system. So you've got the sub in the back. This sound system, you've got the speakers in the rear as well, on the shelf, but this sound system to this is absolutely mental. Like, you could literally have a fucking party out of the car. Like, it's so crazy how loud it is. And it's not like loud and just annoying, it's like so good. So that's the Bose surround, which is amazing. I never actually use it because I love listening to the exhaust and I love listening to the car as it drives along. I never really have, you know, songs blasting, or I've deafened myself out because the music's so loud. I love listening to the car and the way it just performs. It does sound weird, you know. This is my dream car. This is what I've always wanted to get, and I'm just so in love with it. It's crazy. One thing I don't like, or I haven't worked out, is, you know, like in a normal car you have your dashboard and you've got all your different settings. The only thing I don't like is not having cold air to my feet. I'm the type of person, if my feet get hot, I get really annoyed. I like to be cool all the time, and obviously you do have your full like air conditioning things coming at you. The only thing I don't know, I don't think you can change it, I'm not sure. The only thing I don't like is not having like cold air blown to my feet, but to be fair, when you put the aircon on, it's freezing, so it's not that bad. Yeah, so you've got the suspension and stuff as well, so you stick all this in race mode. So if you stick this one up, you stick the traction control off, so there's suspension in race mode, which makes it a little bit more tighter. And then obviously some people say it can be too tight. You can also stick it down for comfort. To be fair, I've not really ever noticed the difference. You can feel it transitioning. And then you've got the transmission, so you can stick the transmission in race mode like normal, or stick it in snow mode. So snow mode, you're using I think half the power that you normally use, and yeah, when you stick it in race mode, the transmission is already engaging what it's going to do next. It's really intelligent with what it is that it does. It basically predicts when you slow down and when you come off the throttle, it predicts what gear it needs to get into next, and what gear it's going to think you're going to get into after that. So it's always pretty much, a transmission is working twice as hard. But yeah, that's that. I've also got on the steering wheel To change the map settings, I just press cancel, and then I just press up on here, selecting the different settings. So map 1, 2, 3. Map 3 is like maximum horsepower, and the other two are a little bit less with different fuel settings as well. So you can put 97 and 95 in the car, but I only ever stick 99 in the car. Yeah, but you can also get like a pop and bang map for like 150 quid. But I don't want that. You know, if you are going to take the GTR to the next level, I would get it. If I was going to have a show car, sort of everything car, just wow, look at me car. But yeah, that's the interior. So you've got your armrest. And to be honest, I need a car with an armrest. If I don't have a car with an armrest, I just hate it. Other than that, there's not a lot. I got my Lucky Lion and Gary the Snail in the glove box somewhere over there in the passenger side door. But other than that, car's perfect. Couldn't ask for anything better, to be honest. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the sort of drive-by and the sort of look in the interior of my GTR. But you know, I'm in love with it. I love the car. I love everything about it. Yeah, that's it. So anyway, guys, if you want to see more car videos, I really want to do some car meets. I do want to meet a lot of other people for some other GTRs, you know, but it's annoying because I've watched a couple that find Nick on YouTube as well, and he's you know, he lives in, I think, California or somewhere, and there's so many people with GTRs or so many people with cool cars. Like where I live, go to a car meet, it's just like Ford Focuses and Ford Fiestas and Ford ST. It's like, oh, come on, show me something decent. Honestly, something I don't see every day, you know. But yeah, so that's a bit of a shame. That's the only thing. I want to find a bit more, you know, specialist car meets or something like that. That'd be cool. And I've got to travel probably up to London and past that, but for me, being me, it's quite hard me finding shit like that. But yeah, man, if you guys want to see, you know, more content, you know, drop a like, comment, you know, tell me what you want to see, if it's regarding trading or cars or whatever, and I'll try and jump on it when I get time. So I hope you guys enjoy the video, and as always, see you in the next one.